turn the camera on me because I was having technical difficulties trying to get it turned back around. I had to start over. All right, now we're going to make my version of Applebee's honey spicy chicken and macaroni and cheese. So first thing you need to do is dice up some bacon and put it in your pan. I only had about 4 pieces of bacon. I've got to turn my scanner down. All right, so we're going to put that in there. We're going to fry that up. While your bacon is crisping up, you need to start on your pasta. And I'm using a whole 16-ounce bag of Italian tappy pasta. And it's a pretty pasta. It's like a spiraling. Woo! Goodness. That scared me there. The bacon popped. All right, anyway. I'm going to put that in there. It's hard to do this with one hand. All right. We'll put that in there to cook. And got a bacon mess over here. Anyway, that is crisping up. I better turn it down. All right, so anyway, my pasta is going to cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. And that'll be until it's kind of al dente, which is not really soft. It's just a little bit firm, okay? And then we'll continue putting this together. Okay, the pasta was cooked to al dente after 12 minutes. I have it draining. And now I will go ahead and start on my cheese sauce. Hey guys, I'm back. Now I'm ready to start on my cheese sauce. What I did was I melted a half a stick of butter in my skillet. I diced up my Anaheim pepper. You can also use a poblano pepper. And if you can see, I diced it kind of small. So I'm going to put all of that in there. Get it in there. All right. And you need to use either 3 cloves of garlic, or you can use 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And I'll show you what I used here. I've only got 2 hands here. I used the Spice World garlic because I couldn't find the fresh garlic. But anyway, what I'm going to do is let this soften up. I'm going to turn the fire up a little bit. Let this soften up for about 2 minutes. And I don't have a whisk. You need to use a whisk if you have one. I need to get one. I broke mine somehow. It was a cheap one. But anyway, let that sit there and just stir it around a little bit until it gets soft. And then after 2.5, 3 minutes, whatever, you can tell, you add in 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Mix that up really good. And then once it's mixed up, it's going to be like a weird consistency. I'll show you that in a minute. Then you're going to add in your 16 ounces, which is 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Okay, guys, I'm back. The garlic and the peppers are soft. So what I'm going to do now is add 3 tablespoons of flour. And we'll go ahead and pour it all in there. And stir it all up. It's going to be like a thick, pasty type deal. Just like if you're making gravy or something with flour, it's going to look like that. I'll turn my heat up a little bit to about 50%. Let that heat for a few minutes there. And I'm going to add that whole container of heavy whipping cream that is 16 ounces, which is 2 cups. Hold on a minute. Let me get it open here. I've got one hand. All right. We'll let that get kind of thick. It's already thick, but I'm going to let it thicken up a little more before I put in the heavy cream. Okay, we'll let that bubble here. All right, now I'm going to add the cream. Get it all, because that's expensive. All right, now what I'm going to do is stir that in here. If I had a whisk, I could whisk it, but I'm going to wing it without a whisk. All right, I'm going to continue to stir this for about 5 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to taste. I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of basil. Now, if you notice, this is getting really thick. I'm stirring all that up in there. I'm going to turn that heat off for a second and remove that from the heat. And stir that. Now I'm going to add 2 1/4 cups of this Italian cheese that has got a mixture of 5 different Italian cheeses in it. So one whole pack is 2 cups, all right? So I'm going to add 1 whole pack and a little, probably about this much is 1/4 cup. So that's about 2 1/4 cups right there. What I'm going to do is stir this cheese into this sauce. I'm going to have to move that. All right, stir that into there, and it will melt and make a delicious, thick sauce for the macaroni. It's easier to do with, I wasn't holding my phone, but it's kind of hard to be the cameraman and cook at the same time, but I'm doing it. This smells so delicious. Now what I'm going to start on after this is the sauce, the spicy honey sauce for the chicken. Let me grab a little bite and taste that if I can get it out of there. Let's see. Tastes good, really good. All right, well that cheesy sauce is melting, look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour that over the macaroni. Pour that over the macaroni, and I'm going to mix that up in here. Now I'm going to have to reheat this for dinner because I'm cooking it ahead of time, but I'll show you the plated product once I get it all finished and plated and everything. But anyway, I'm going to put the lid back on this, and then I'm going to start on the sauce. I'm making my sauce. What I did was I put 3/4 cup of honey in here. I put 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of pineapple juice. You can use cayenne pepper if you have any, but I didn't have any, so I used peppercorns. So I put oh God, I just sprinkled it in there. I probably put, I'm gonna say about 1/2 teaspoon, a little less than 1/2 teaspoon of hot pepper seeds, whatever you call them, in there. And then you add a little bit of pepper, sprinkle that in there. And I squeezed some lemon juice in it. So I probably squeezed about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice in it. And I'll have the recipe for you at the end. But anyway, you stir this until it gets a little bit thick, and then you turn it down and simmer it really low for about 20 minutes. Okay, and you can see everything is plated. I've got my macaroni and cheese, bacon crumblies all over it, and I like to cut my chicken up. So let me get a taste of this. And look at that. Doesn't that look good? Okay, here comes a bite. Here you go. That is really, really good. I hope you enjoyed my recipe. I will have the video up here shortly. Have a good day.